Hello, welcome to the channel. This channel is Moyna Bass Fishes. I'm Jim Moyna, professional bass fisherman. In this video, we're going to wrap up our practice here at the 2024 Bassmaster Open on Lake Ouachita. So we get 4.5 days of practice. So today was a half day. We fished till noon. So with today, my strategy was to, I guess the main thing is I wanted to test this one area that where I found some good action. There was this one pocket that had a lot of stuff going on, including, and I caught a few nice ones. But I was kind of suspicious of that because the fish, there was like a big wad of shad that had been moved into that pocket, and these fish are all eating those shad. So my suspicion was that those fish are only there because those shad are there, and if those shad leave, then the fish are going to leave. So I felt like I had to go check that this morning just to verify one way or the other, and sure enough, there was no shad in that pocket, and there was no bass either. So that helps me kind of think, that helps me tomorrow when it's game time. I feel like I'm more apt to make the right decision as to where to start the tournament tomorrow, because I kind of was uncertain. It was that place or another thing, and so now it's going to be the other thing, which we can get into that later once I do my actual tournament wrap-ups. So I didn't really do that good today. In the half a day, I caught 3 fish. That was it. Biggest one was a spotted bass, about 2.5 pounds. That one was just out in the middle of nothing, and use the active target to catch that one. But there's a lot of fish offshore, and I can't tell what's a bass and what's not a bass. I mean, I'm getting a good idea as to what certain things that, the way certain things appear on the active target. I'm pretty sure, like, there's this one type of fish that, just the way that it swims, it just, I'm starting to learn that that's not a bass. And, but still, there's like, when you come across schools of white bass, I can't tell if those are white bass or largemouth. The only thing that kind of lends me to believe they're white bass is if they're moving faster and if there's like a huge number of them. But the white bass can be singles as well, because I've thrown at some single fish and they're white bass. They're not a largemouth. They're not a spotted bass. So, but I have seen little wolf packs of largemouths where I'll throw out a wolf pack of about 6 or 7 fish, and I'll catch a largemouth. So I'm assuming the other fish in that group are probably largemouths as well. So, and then of course the stripers are a whole nother matter. They're generally swimming pretty fast, and their marks will be larger. So, but sometimes at a distance you can't really know for sure. I still feel like I gotta throw out some of that stuff, some of those bigger marks, just in case if I'm wrong. But yeah, so the stripers, I didn't catch any stripers today, but I've caught 4 yesterday and 1 the day before. And yet yesterday I caught 2 rainbow trout, of all things. I don't think I mentioned that, and a catfish. I don't think I mentioned that either. Those pictures are over on my Facebook page. So, anyways, it's 11 o'clock at night right now. I just wrapped up getting all my tackle ready for tomorrow. Yeah, I spent like 7 or 8 hours working on that stuff, trying to get everything just right, the way I want it, the way the setups should be, the way they need to be to maximize efficiency, to maximize hookups. And yeah, so it's just very time consuming and monotonous chores of doing that. It's probably that's just tedious work. That's, I mean, that's, to me, that's not the fun part of fishing. The fun part of fishing is fishing, not not sharpening hooks and re-spooling lines, and that's just tedious chores that goes along with the occupation. So, anyways, tomorrow, what I think takeoff is at 6:45. Check-ins for the first flight is 2:45 Central Time. I'm not due until 4:45 Central Time, so I'll be, in the latter half of the group that weighs. Hopefully, I do weigh. Should. I've caught a fish every day out here, more than one. So, anyhow, yeah, I'm not sure how it's going to go down tomorrow. This place doesn't give me a good feeling. I have an uneasy feeling about how to catch them out here. But I feel like I can catch a limit. It's just getting the size, getting 5 quality fish. If you get 15 pounds out here, you've done your job. I mean, there'll be bigger bags than that, but if you get 15 pounds today, 15 pounds tomorrow, you're probably going to be fishing on the last day. And who knows what happens on the last day. You're in the final 10 fish the last day, and if you make it to that day, anything can happen at that point. So, but I'm not sure how I can get that 15. I mean, I've caught some 3-pounders. My biggest fish in practice was a 1/4, so I'm capable of getting a few of those bites. Somehow, if I can just make it happen tomorrow where I get 5 of those quality bites and they all get in the boat. It'd be nice to get lots of bites. If I could get like 15 keepers tomorrow, then I probably will have 14, 15 pounds, because it seems like about 1 out of 4, 1 out of 5 is a 3-pounder. So if I catch 15 keepers and it's 1 out of 5, that means I got 3 3-pounders. But then the other 2 will probably be like 2.5-pounders. So that's 14 pounds. And if one of those 1 in 5 is like a 4 or 5-pounder, well, then I'll have 15 pounds. So, anyways, those are just numbers. I hope I got numbers tomorrow, somewhere around that. Anyways, thanks for watching, and over.